Hello, welcome to the first project with Arduino. It is really very interesting project. How to construct sanguinoscope using Arduino. You can use either Arduino Uno or Arduino Nano for this project. I am your instructor Dattaraj Vidyasagar and let us start with this project. It is categorized under National Level Faculty Development Program Arduino Practical Workshop. What is sanguinoscope? That we have to see first. It is a logic circuit which can tell the possibility of progeny blood group. Progeny means children's blood group. When it receives inputs of maternal or paternal blood groups. Means if you give the input to this circuit or with maternal blood group means mother's blood group and the paternal's blood group means father's blood group, then it shows you the possibilities of progeny blood groups. For example, here we can see if father blood groups is A positive and mother's blood group is B positive, then the possibilities of the progeny blood groups are these. Daughter may receive O positive and the son may have B positive. Or in other case, this might be the situation. Father's blood group is A positive, mother's blood group is B positive. Then the son's blood group may be O positive and the daughter's blood group may be AB positive. What is ABO typing? Let us see the basic idea behind ABO typing of blood groups first. Now these are the possible combinations of ABO typing. Here there is the chart which has been actually cross-checked many times on different websites, and I have consulted many doctors and they approved this chart, and according to medical websites provided on the internet, this has been cross-checked many times. So if these are the parents' blood groups, say A means maternal blood group is A, paternal blood group is A, then the possibilities are for progeny A or O. There cannot be the possibility of B or AB. In BB will be possibly B itself and the O. AB will be A, B, AB, but O is impossible. Then OO will be O only for progeny. Then B and O means paternal blood group is B, maternal blood group is O, or opposite, paternal blood group is O and maternal blood group is B. In that case, the possibilities are B for progeny and O for progeny. So in this way, there are in all 10 possible combinations given over here. So you have to note down all these combinations and use it in our program logic. Now the combination of genotypes with RH factor. If the parent's genotype DNA is RH positive or RH negative, along with RH positive or RH positive, in that case means if paternal genotype is RH positive, maternal genotype is RH negative, or opposite, or both are positive, in that case the progeny is RH will be positive, and if both paternal and maternal genotypes are negative, then the possibility in progeny will be negative. So all these combinations we have to use. Particularly in this code we are not using the genotypes of parents. We are particularly going to understand and write down the code according to the ABO typing as shown in this chart. This chart is also included in the download folder of this project, which you can download from our website Later on I will tell you about that. So let us go to the next part. Now the material required for this project will be this total list, Arduino Uno, or you can use Arduino Nano also, because the project is small enough. The program or the code of this project is very small. It contains not more than 275 lines or something. It is a small project. Then the buzzer, 6 volt or 12 volt type. Then breadboard. Buzzer is actually optional. Then breadboard, male female jumper wires. Then push to on switches, red LEDs, and suitable box. This box will be required to construct the complete circuit systematically, and while presenting it, it will be much easy to handle and carry the circuit portably. Now this is the complete close-up of this project, and it is assembled in a PVC board like this. These are the switches, push to on switches. 4 switches are there, and they are labeled as A, B, and O for paternal, and the same for maternal. And these are the outputs here, A, B, and O for progeny. And here is one hole which is used for the buzzer. You can see the internal structure of this project. All these switches are connected, are soldered together, and the connections are returned over here for Arduino Nano. This is actually Arduino Nano used in this project, but you can use either Arduino Uno also, because I have given the connection diagram according to Arduino Uno, but you can replace it with Arduino Nano as well. Okay, so now let us go to the connection diagram. This is the connection diagram of Sanguinoscope, which is shown over here on the breadboard. I have used breadboard here particularly because you can assemble the circuit on breadboard, check it accordingly, and then discard all those components and you can reuse them. So I am using here the breadboard to show the entire connections. These are the push to on switches. These are the switches which you can directly insert into the breadboard. You will have to purchase this complete material from retail shop, or Vidyasagar Academy also provides the complete kit of this project. And the resistors here are 1 kilo ohm resistor used for paternal blood group combination, and these are the maternal blood group combination. These are also 1 kilo ohm resistors, and these are the 330 ohm resistors used for driving the LEDs. Only in this circuit, remember that here the paternal blood group combination starts from A, B, and O for these 4 switches, and here also for maternal it is A, B, and O for these 4 switches. Here only the combination is reversed. You can change the combination by connecting these wires accordingly and make it as, over here you can make it A, B, then AB and O. But here the connections are reversed. Remember this, but you can reverse them again according to your display settings. Now we shall see how to write the program, and we shall understand the logic behind the ABO typing combination and write the program in Arduino software. And for that we have to use this particular chart. As you know, this particular chart we will be using for creating and designing the conditional statements using if keyword in our program. So let us move to that part. Let us see how to write the program. This is the program written in Arduino software. This is the human comment, and this is one very important notice over here. This program is copyrighted under Digital Millennium Copyright Act Law 2020 for Vidyasagar Academy, www.vsa.edu.in. But you can freely use this program for your personal use or for any kind of science exhibition or as a project in your college and schools. But what is important here that you should not change anything in this program from line 33. From line 33, you should not change anything, because if you change, the entire program structure will collapse, and unless and until you are quite well versed and having good skill in editing the programs, uh, I suggest you not to edit it, because it is registered under copyright law. Now we shall see how to understand this different coding lines over here. Here you can see we have taken one variable a paternal, a underscore paternal, and we have assigned this variable to pin number 1 of Arduino Uno. It is a digital pin. Then b paternal is another variable. It is assigned to pin number 2. Then ab paternal for pin number 3 and O paternal for pin number 4. So these are the 4 variables with which we are taking inputs from those switches of paternal group. And if somebody presses say A paternal, then pin number 1 will become high. If somebody presses O paternal, then pin number 4 will become high, because that particular switch will be pressed. Now the same for these 4 variables, A maternal, B maternal, AB maternal and O maternal. So in all 8 pins are engaged in maternal and paternal blood group combinations. Now these are the progeny outputs. Here pin number 9, 10, 11 and 12. These pins are taken as output pins for the 4 possible variables, A progeny, B progeny, AB progeny and O progeny. And since we are using a buzzer, so that whenever somebody presses the 2 buttons, A paternal and say A maternal, and remember these 2 switches you have to press simultaneously. Remember, again I am telling, in the project you have to press the paternal switch, any paternal switch and maternal switch simultaneously, so that particular pins will receive high input, and accordingly the combination will be adjusted, and according to the conditions written in the program, the output, the possible combinations will be reflected on the progeny LEDs, and at that same time the buzzer will ring up. So these are the 12 variables we are using, and this is buzzer, which is the 13th variable here. Now from line 33, this program is copyrighted, as I already told you, and here we are taking another variables, A paternal input. Is we are going to check the status of the particular switch. If somebody presses that particular switch, then that value will be recorded in A paternal input, B paternal input, AB paternal input and O paternal input. And by default, we are keeping these values as low, since the switches will be depressed. They will not be pressed, and naturally all the input values of those switches should be kept low initially. So these are the 4 variables for paternal, then these are the 4 variables for maternal. So in that way we have created number of variables in this project, and now we come to the setup part here. In void setup, we are considering A paternal, which is our first variable over here, and it is assigned to pin number 1. So we are mentioning, we are declaring that A paternal, which is connected to pin number 1, which is assigned to pin number 1, that pin number 1 you have to consider as input. In B paternal input, AB paternal input and O paternal input. Now in the same way, the A maternal, which is actually the pin here connected to pin number 5, A maternal variable is assigned to pin number 5. So we are declaring here that pin number 5, then 6, then 7 and pin number 8 are to be considered as input pins. Then A progeny, B progeny, AB progeny and O progeny. These are the 4 pins. These are the 4 variables which are assigned to pin number 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we are making these pins as output pins over here. And buzzer is also here connected to pin number 13, and we are assigning buzzer pin, means pin number 13 as output pin. So remember here buzzer is connected to pin number 13 in Arduino Uno, and as you know in our previous workshop you have learned that pin number 13 is connected to a built-in LED inside the Arduino Uno board. So whenever the buzzer will ring up, simultaneously the LED will glow. So it is I have written over here that this buzzer is optional, and you can remove this buzzer, or you may not connect the buzzer, and you can just check the status of the LED connected at pin number 30. So I am writing here that the buzzer is optional. Now we come to while loop. Here we are now checking the status of A paternal, B paternal, AB paternal and O paternal variables. So we are using this function digital read. Now with digital read function, the Arduino Uno will read a value available in A paternal variable, and after reading the value it will assign that value, it will store that value into A paternal input variable. So in the same way the value will be stored for B paternal into B paternal input, AB paternal into AB paternal input, and like that the same effect, same process will take place for maternal combinations. And then we are starting with the conditional statements from here. In all, as we have already seen in our slideshow, that AA will generate possibilities in progeny as A and O, then BB will generate possibility of B and O in progeny. So we are taking all these combinations, and in our program code itself you will see that the combinations here are 10 combinations for if conditional statements. So A paternal input is high. If A paternal input is high and B paternal input is high, then what we have to do? If A paternal input is high and B paternal input is high, then we will have to change this. A paternal is high and B paternal is high, means the two inputs of maternal and paternal received are AA. In that case A and O, the LEDs connected to A and O should be on, and these two LEDs B and AB should be off. So that can be conditioned over here in our these lines. So here you can see when A paternal input is high and A maternal input is high, we want A progeny to be high and O progeny to be high, and these two outputs should be low. So we have given the commands accordingly for this, and once this is done, these two LEDs will glow. A progeny and O progeny LEDs will glow. Simultaneously we are giving the output combination for the buzzer also here. So once these two LEDs glow, A progeny and O progeny, at the same time the buzzer will ring. It will just create a small beep of 100 milliseconds and it will remain off for 4 seconds. So if somebody continues to press those two switches for A maternal and B maternal, A maternal and A paternal, in that case these two LEDs will glow and the buzzer will create a small beep and will remain silent for 4 seconds. If the two switches are pressed continuously, then the same repetition of the buzzer beeping will continue. So in that way, these are the 10 conditions used in this program. This is first condition, then the second condition over here, and then the third condition, fourth condition, fifth condition, sixth condition, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th condition are used. And here after that there are some particular combinations done over here, and in all you can see these if conditions once complete over here, the remaining part is considered as else. Means there may be the possibility that somebody who is very analytical while using that project may press simultaneously more than two switches. Suppose he presses A progeny, B progeny, A paternal, B paternal simultaneously, and A maternal and B maternal simultaneously. Then these conditions should be false. And so all such conditions are exercised over here, and those conditions are considered to be the off condition. And if somebody presses more than two switches, one switch from paternal, one switch from maternal, must be pressed. But if more than one switch is pressed, one switches are pressed in paternal and more than one switches are pressed in maternal, in that case the progeny LEDs will remain low, so there will be no output generated, and in that way the project will present very nice combination of the maternal, paternal and the effective reflection on progeny blood groups. So this completes the program and the connection diagram. We have discussed each and every topic. I also shown you the prototype and how to construct that entire circuit in a good portable PVC box, so that the circuit will be protected from dust and it will not be tampered. And the complete guidelines are given on our website. You can download that folder from www.vsa.edu.in /download sanguinoscope. Check the spelling of sanguinoscope whenever you will go to this website. SANGUINOSCOPE. So when you visit this thing, then you will see this website and this page will open. This is the link, and after visiting this link you have to scroll down. This is sanguinoscope, method of ABO typing with Arduino, and this is the download button you have to press. It is 1.8 megabytes of file size and it is a zip file, and you have to press this download button and then the file will start downloading. And once loaded, you have to open that zip file, and it will open like this. Inside that zip file you will see these three documents. This is the folder in which the code is given. When you click on this code, it will open in Arduino software. Let it open. Yes, here it is, and the complete code is given here, and it is fully tested. And I again repeat, it is copyrighted under DCMA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, and you should not change any lines from line number 13 in this program. So once it is done, you can go to your folder again. This is the connection diagram given, complete connection diagram, and this is also lab tested, so there is no mistake at all in this connection diagram. And we have given one more information regarding this, and it is in the form of a PDF file. This is the information which will be asked whenever you present this type of project in some science exhibition or any kind of presentation. So ABO typing methodology is given according to the medical standards, and this complete information will be helpful to you to answer the questions. This information has been taken from Mediline Plus website. It is a government website of American government, and this document is only given here with the reference, for the reference purpose. Vidyasagar Academy does not have any kind of control over this information. We are just producing this information for your reference purpose. So in that way you can download this program. And still I am saying that if you do not have this kit of this project, Vidyasagar Academy will provide you that kit. It is very economical and fully lab tested kit is available for Sanguinoscope. And with this we complete this lesson for the project 1. Thank you. Visit our website www.vsa.edu.in. Vidyasagar Academy, trusted name in education.